Hey guys. All right. Hi Bessie. Hi Business Connect with Roy. All right, no problem, bro. It's okay. Anytime you're free, you can always watch the rebroadcast. Hi Bessie. All right, we have three people. Hi guys, welcome to another live stream. It's Sunday, and you guys know what time is it? It's time for Lizzie and Bessie. I'm just going to send her the link and then we are going to start right away with the program. Hello, Richard Gifty Amwa. Hi, nice to meet you. It's my first time to see you. Where are you watching from? I think it's my first time to see. Yeah, it's my first time. Are you also a content creator? Please let me know in the comment section. Oh. Hi, Kate. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I'm just going to wait for Bessie, then we are going to start the program. It's not actually 6 o'clock. I just came in few minutes before time to check on you guys. How is the Sunday going? Did you guys go to church? Ibika for this town. Ibika present. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to have you on our live stream. Thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot. Please, at the end of the live stream, could you give your feedback to Bessie so that we know what we could improve in our next live stream? Bessie, you're not coming in your day saying hi. Yes, so my sister, I woke up to 1K this morning. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. It's all you guys doing. I cannot keep thanking Bessie tips and trick for this wonderful gift. Like her committee members are, I'm speechless. So I'm just going to send the link again, then we are going to start the program. I gave you the link on WhatsApp before coming online. Now you could use the link, but anyway, I've sent the link. So guys, welcome to our live stream. It's going to run for at least 1 hour 30 minutes. But if you guys want us to extend, that would be on you guys. And yeah, I'm waiting for my co-host Bessie Gray. So this live stream, we have it every week on Sundays. We also have a live stream on Bessie's channel. We are still to have a fixed date on that, but mine is always on Sundays. So far, it has been on Sundays around 5 o'clock Cameroon time or 4 o'clock Cameroon time. We are still in the process of having a fixed date for Bessie's own live stream. But be sure that we are going to have a live stream on her channel this coming week. Did you guys go to church? Let me know in the comment section. Those who went to church, how was church service? How has your Sunday been? As for me, I've been in the house all day. I've been in the house all day. The weather has been crazy. I'm actually using my ring light to stream. If not,
Hi, Liz.
hi.
Why are you making hi? I said,
No, you almost start.
hi, Evika. Hi, Kate. Hi, Gifty. Thanks for coming. Hi. Hi to, is it Businessman Connect?
Business
Hi
Connect with
to everyone. Okay, Business Connect with Roy. Hi to everyone who is on the live stream. You're all welcome to today's live stream. So I'm Bessie, as you can see, I'm Bessie Gray, a content creator as well. So today, Liz and I will be talking about dating in an African society and just some hilarious dating experiences. So if you've got any experience that you want to share with us, there'll be a link down below. Feel free to join us on the studio and share your experience with us. If you don't want to be on the studio, you can leave it there on the comment section, or you can still be on the screen, but you turn your camera off if you don't want to be on the camera. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So I'll tell my boss to continue. That's my boss before she sacks me.
First of all, I want to say you're late, so
Oh,
you have to
sorry,
pay a fine for coming late.
sorry, boss.
Gifty says church was powerful. Hi Betty, looking so gorgeous and sassy from Kate. Okay, okay, okay. Anyway, we are going to start straight away with the program because it's 6 o'clock already. So we are just going to be talking about dating in an African society. Of
Oh, let
course,
me
all of
grab
us
my
we are
mic. I've got a mic
African.
anyway. Okay.
What?
No, it's okay. I wanted to get my mic, but that's okay.
Okay. Mm, Um, I'm sure we are Africans and we are Cameroonians. We are just going to be talking about dating in an African society. We are going to share our experiences, and then we are going to look at some of the things that you should do and the things that you should not do when you're going out for your date. And then I just want us to understand that the dating here is in we are going to look at dating from two perspectives. We are going to look at dating from two different angles: teen dating and adolescent dating, the type of dating that can lead to engagement. Yeah, so we are just going to talk about how African parents react to dating. So we ask ourselves these questions like, is there actually an appropriate age that parents allow their children to date in the African society, or let's say in Cameroon or in Nigeria? Is there
Gifty is from Ghana. Gifty is a Ghanaian.
that's
Yeah.
nice. In the African society, sorry, I'm going to say in the African society, I think that Africans, we have a lot of similarities. So we were asking ourselves if there is actually an appropriate year or age that
Hey,
parents allow their children to start going on dates in an African society. You want to say something, or I should go ahead?
oh, you carry on. You carry on.
So, as I was saying, but actually, I feel like there is no age that your parents are going to allow you to start dating. It's quite difficult because, like, I, for one, even when I reached like 20, I think around 28 years old. No, not 28. What am I saying? At the age of 27, it was a period where I was getting engaged to my present husband. But the moment my mom knew that there was somebody, she was still like trying to be so protective, like, don't go this way, don't do this, don't do that. So I feel like there's no age that the parents will actually really permit you to go on a date. There's no age, because even during that period, she will still be like, no, no, do this, don't do that, don't do this, like, to be overprotective.
Protective.
And I feel like to be overprotective of your child is good, but to some extent also I feel like it's not really, really good. From my experience, I feel like when you are being too protective of a child, it is not very, very good. Why do I say so? I'm saying so because I'll look at cases of teenagers, like from within the form three, for those in Cameroon, from the class of form three, form four, and form five, even at times lower seats, parents tend to be too protective of children within that age. And I feel like when you're too protective, by the moment that child has the least opportunity to go out,
When I
they are
finish, I can
going
go
to
and get it for you.
exploit. They will do a lot of things which are beyond your imagination. I personally feel like at times it's good that you should be protective, but don't overdo it, because the more you do it, you're like pushing them to the walls. When you are not present, they will use that moment and they are going to use it. They are going to use it to the fullest, which is not good. You want to say something?
No, the biscuit is up in the shelf. Sorry,
Do you want to say
in the
something?
black food. Yes. Personally, I just think some of our parents, you know, they are protective of us because They want the best for us. I want to believe most of us are parents. They got married at a time. I'll use certain words because my kids are around. They got married at a time when it came to intimacy, most of them did not know any man before then.
Okay.
I'm sure most people understand what I'm talking about simply because these kids are here. Most of them got married without knowing any man. So they were free from all the stuff, the intimacy stuff and things like that. So I think some parents, they are trying to protect us. And all of us, I won't say some, all of us, we have that family member, or we've had a family member who maybe is not existing, that had teenage pregnancy or got pregnant and never married. Sometimes they are blaming it on the fact that you had a child at an early age, or you did not have a career because you were pregnant. So they are being protective from that angle, thinking that they want the best from us. You understand? You go through school, finish school, then you get a husband for yourself, and you just get married like that. That's naive, innocent. Most parents believe like your virginity is meant for your husband. That's the best gift you can give to your husband. So they are coming from that angle, just like what you said. The way they protect us, it makes us we want to do those things that they don't want us to do, because then we become curious. What's this
Mm-hmm.
thing they don't want me to do? What's happening? So we want to know what's happening.
You
That's
want
the
to
main thing.
experiment.
Sorry, I was just reading one
You
message
want to
down.
carry out the experiment.
You want to know the experiment yourself. And sometimes, unfortunately, some of us who go there, it happens that it will ruin our life in the sense that we mostly, I think our parents, they mostly look at it pregnancy. The older I have become, I don't even look at pregnancy as an issue. I think of the sexual health. I think of what can happen to me. And that's the part that most of our parents feel, because they don't even tell us the repercussion of what can happen in that early dating. Just like you say, I really don't think there's an appropriate age, to be honest. Because if we had an appropriate age, maybe it would have made us to think, let me just stay calm when it gets to that age when mom or dad will give me the go ahead, then I explode. But because even in your 30s, in your 20s, in as much as you're in the house, they are still capping you. They want you to just be there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why we go out and do those experiments that sometimes it hampers our life. But that's all I'll say about that. Hi, basic tips and tricks. Hi, Musibi Antoinette. Sorry if I did not pronounce your name well. Musibi Antoinette. I don't know if that's how they pronounce it. You're all welcome to the live stream. We are talking about dating in an African society and just some dating experiences.
Yeah, you talked about children going out to experiment. So in a case where how do you deal with a child who is being carried away by life? Because at that age, from three, from four, from five, if you're not careful, and you see yourself at one stage where it will be so difficult for you to focus your book or other activities. How do you
Yeah.
guys think that we can deal with children who are being carried away by social activities, or by life, in the sense of dating? Or how do you guys think we can deal with them? My first point I'm going to talk about is the fact that, I don't know, you can be against it, but for me, I feel like at times when you shout at the child, it's not going to solve the problem, or
Okay.
changing the school of the child is not going to solve the problem, because you can move the child from this school to another school. He or she is still going to get another crew to continue the experiment. And I personally feel like for me, I feel like you should show them examples of people who have gone down that road and have not made it. I don't want to say and are not yet successful, because
Yeah.
success, people
It's
define
defined
success
differently.
in different
Very
in
correct.
terms.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should show them, you called it right. Okay. I feel like you should show them people. Maybe if you have relatives that have gone through that road, you should show them, like, you see this, your auntie, this is what she was doing while she was going to school. We told her to stop with this life, but she did not listen. You see, she
Yeah.
got pregnant at this age, and
Yeah.
she had to drop out of school. I feel like when you show them those practical examples that they actually see and they know the people, it's going to
Yeah.
make them to be scared and to stop to stop being carried away or to allow themselves from being carried away with life.
Okay. Yeah, just like you said, I think that was why I said sometimes our parents are protective because all of us, I don't want to say some of us, all of us have relatives that are living or that are dead, that their examples are is easy, like you said, to show this is because this happened to this person. So that's why they're protective. I would just say you keep being a parent. Just keep talking to this child. Like you said, that caning them or things like that won't maybe change your approach the way you talk to them because as a parent there you only do your best. And as a child, you and I know we have not listened to all the things that we're being told by our parents. We want to experiment by ourselves, get those failures, then come back. If I be no, we have that regret. Only if I knew, I won't have. But then you've done it already. So I'll just say, like a parent, don't give up. Just keep talking to this child. Keep hoping, like you said, changing schools, it won't help some situations. It might help some children. So you just do the best. If you can relocate the child, you just never know. Maybe 1 in 10, 2 in 10, it might help them. Just do your best as a parent. Don't give up. I think it's still early to give up. There's a stage when you can give up. But when it begins like that, just try. I would say try your possible best. Just keep doing it. Yeah.
When you talk about change of approach, something just came into my mind. Like at times they we have parents, but we are not actually friends with them. Maybe if you make yourself friendly with your parent, you can easily get that advice from them. I don't know if you're getting the sense from what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like change
Yeah.
of approach in the sense that you should try to bring your child close. I see your child like maybe your sister, your elder sister, or your junior sister, not just your child that you're just going to be instructing her, do this, do that, but
Yeah.
try to have that conversation, a close conversation with. Let me
Yeah.
just like let me just say, I think to dissuade a girl child from the fast line lifestyle, I believe sharing your experience, failures, and regrets with your child. Yeah, that's what I think like if you do that, it's going to help the child to stay focused. Having a conversation, not instructing, is another way to go. Exactly. You have a conversation, you dialogue, speak to the child, not like just instructing. You have to cut that your friend away. I'm telling you, you have to do this. you know, you know how we Africans we do it. Like you have to do this. I don't tell you say may you know work out with this pikin. No, I feel like you should sit them down and ask them, what do you see in this girl that you are so close to her? Maybe the child will see like but there's nothing really special about this girl. What do you benefit from this friendship? Just ask your child those kind of questions, and they will start thinking themselves like, but I don't actually gain from this girl. Just the fact that she takes me out, and when I come back at home, I'm kind of tired. I don't really gain anything in a positive way. They themselves might actually see that no, this friendship is what cutting off. Yeah, have a
Yeah.
conversation, not instructing. Very, very
Yeah.
important.
And can I just add to what you've said, that not benefiting simply because you use the word not gaining something from that friendship is just making me to think, is it because you want to get something materialistic from this friend? So if you, this parent, now that you're trying to create this friendship, we must acknowledge sometimes some of us did certain things because we wanted the experience. And this experience now is not necessarily from the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever. It's not something intimate. Sometimes it was the fact that you wanted to club. Yeah. You have some people, I know someone very close to me. By the time he was in Form 1, they used to take him into the club. A lot of people might not agree, but that worked for them because in his house, they wanted him to see that experience, to know that life. So then that never prompted him to go to club because he knew at home his parents took him to club. Am I making sense? Because they wanted him to see it. They wanted him to experience that life. So maybe certain things, if he's swimming, because sometimes we'll dodge and go swimming. I did that with my friends. Parents did not know. Maybe try if you can afford, because sometimes we are not denying the fact that finance might be an issue. If you have tried to, maybe give them a little bit of an experience. Is it taking them somewhere nice to have, not somewhere nice, just taking them for a meal out? You know, at a certain age, a majority of us have never gone for a meal out when we're back home. I don't know if maybe to a burger place or a pizza place or just for soya or roast fish. Maybe just create time to do that little ambience, those little memorable time, that those are the things that your friends will come to class and say, hey, I went out with that guy, he took me to a restaurant. You know, maybe if you can afford it, just take them to this place or give them this treat that they will just try to think, oh, but mom can take me there or dad can take me there. That way, it might change some children. I'm not saying it will work for everybody. There's no way that one thing will work for everyone, but we are just looking at those little ways that might change someone's mind. So maybe try to give them that experience.
That's true.
Yeah. Then provide for them, you know, like the basic necessity. Try and provide the basic necessity for the child. I'm not talking about luxury, just a basic necessity for them. They shouldn't look miserable, just basic necessity. I think it
Are
might,
you
it might help.
are you trying to say that let me not take move words from your mouth. I just want to understand. Are you
Yeah.
trying to say that those children, they are being carried away because they don't have the basic necessities?
Some children, do you believe you and I? This is now is not here. Say some children, when they were your age, maybe at 18, 20, they were the ones providing for the house because it was that bad. So some of them are in relationships or doing things not because they like, no, it wasn't because they wanted it. It was because they were the main providers, or they felt they had to provide for their families, so they had to do that. So some people, it's not a choice, it's just a situation where they find themselves. Like Kate, I'll just mention something about Kate. I was watching a live stream. I don't remember whose live stream, but I was on a live stream with Kate. She was talking about you need to know where you're coming from and where you want to head to. She's had friends that they used to. Kate and I went to the same school, went to Baptist Buya. People used to jump and go out and drink and things like that. But when she knew where she was coming from and where she wanted to go, her example was some of those kids, immediately they were dismissed. They could have another school immediately. You get it? But she knew where she was coming from. That wasn't a life she could choose because she wasn't very certain if she would be able to go to that kind of school again. So she knew her friends and she knew her limits, the extent to which she could do certain things. So
That's true.
sometimes for some people, it's just because it's not there. And for others, even when you provide for them, you realize they will still do those things. So it's not a one-way thing. Because even when you provide for some children, they will still do what they want to do. If you don't provide, they will do it with that excuse that it's because I don't have this. It's like you fail an exam, you give an excuse that, oh, I did not have a textbook. Of course, someone with textbook as well failed that exams. What's the guarantee that if you had the textbook, you would have made that exam? So I think it's just the same thing. Just do your best as a parent.
Uh,
Just do your
Life
best.
Eternity says, Bessie, you are right. Giving your child certain experience keeps your child from having a sacred life. Yes, being able to provide, and if you can't help the child understand your situation, that's true. I also have I also had that mentality while I was growing up. Like, it's me. I don't have to follow what others are doing because they always have a way. I knew where I'm coming from, so I don't have to do things because I see others doing it. Always have to reflect, like, hey, he said you are not coming from a very wealthy family that if they dismiss you, they are going to pay the principal or they are going to negotiate with the principal to keep you back in school. No, so when you should have that mentality that I know where I'm coming from, and this is my condition. I should move according to that condition. If you don't have, do you have any other thing to say, or we go to the next topic? The
No,
next
I think
topic.
that's it.
So if you're just joining us, please don't forget to give this live stream a thumbs up and let us know in the comment section what you think about this topic. Share your contributions with us, and if you want to join the stream, be it through audio or video, I'm going to send the link. Oh, there's already a link there, but I can still resend the link. If you want to join the stream to share your own opinion, you're very, very much welcome. Everything we cared, yes, so we need to teach our children. They should know where they are going from and where they want to be in the future, exactly, because if you know how you want your future to look like, you will not be messing around doing things that are going to that are going to affect your future. And at times, anyway, I don't blame them. At times they don't even think about their future. They just want to live at the moment.
Moment.
They are just
Yeah.
carried away. They're just carried away, so they don't think about the future. So now we are going to talk about dating when you let me I don't know if I should say that, dating for those who have reached the rightful age, or those who are ready to settle, or yeah, let me say those who are ready to settle. Now we are going to talk about that. Some of the do's and don'ts is
Okay, the
amount.
do's and don'ts for dating.
Yes.
This is a difficult one. Do you want to go first?
What is
So I'll copy
difficult?
some answers from you. Yeah.
Okay, let me go first. It's okay.
Okay.
So in this context, we are looking at those who are old and matured enough. Let me just state this out. We're not talking about teenagers. We're not talking about people who are still struggling with Form 3, Form 4 education. No, we
Okay,
are talking
so
about,
18 and above, because I think 18 is actually the rightful age. So we'll
yes,
use somewhere
we're
18.
talking about those who are mature enough to settle down in a relationship that is going to lead to proposal engagement. This is the segment that we are talking about. Let me just take this comment. Antoinette says, indeed, restricting a child from a certain friend in a harsh manner at times is good, though not all the time. After that, as a parent, you sit the child and explain amicably so he or she can understand. You're right. Antoinette is a teacher, so she knows these things very well. I'm not even going to argue with you on this one. That's very true. You don't need to be, anyway, you have to be harsh, but over harshness also can make the child to drift away from you. So at the same time, why they say when they say in pidgin that when you slap pikin with the hand, you pamper it with the other one. So as you're harsh, you cajole the child back, let the child reason with you very well. I agree. Thank you, sis, for contributing. Everything with Kate, don't get into a relationship with expectations. Yes.
Mhm. Kate, me, I need expectations. So,
Kate says you should not go into a relationship with expectations. So
yeah,
now
so that's a don't.
I'm
That's
going
a
to
don't.
so we are I'm going to look at acceptable behaviors for those who are in the dating age. Like, I feel like if you're in the dating age and you are staying under your parents' roof,
Yeah.
there are some things that don't even, let me not say right, there are some things that you should limit. Do certain things with limits. Be cautious of certain things that you do. So I'm going to
Okay.
say that even if you have been approved, they know that okay, you're dating this guy because you're
Yeah.
big
Or
enough.
this girl, just for
Or
correction, or this girl. Don't be talking as if we are the only ones going to the house.
it's because I am a girl. That's why I'm saying
Okay.
this.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you should always be going there as if you don't have a home. The house is not yours. It's not your house. You go for visit, but don't overdo it. Like every day I'm going there. Every day I'm going there. No, you have to respect the home. You don't have to just, don't be going there too much. And even if you're going there, you have to limit the time. You have to be time conscious. You don't have to go there and you spend like 3 hours, 4 hours there when you know that the girl or the guy is still living under the parents' roof.
Yeah.
For me, I
Yeah.
feel like it's not actually good.
Okay.
You want to take something, or I take some
Okay.
comments?
Yeah, like you said, don't transnear. That's what they say. Don't transnear. Don't move into that house. Behave like someone who is just coming to visit and give them the respect. Respect that home. Respect those parents. Don't be going into their pod. You start doing in-laws duty when you're not yet married. They're just dating you. So I think that's a little bit too much. And for the guys, if you're coming into your girlfriend's house or their family home because you've been accepted, don't go and sit in the lounge and you just take off your inner wear, you expose your chest with some. Please, that's a no. Don't do that. It's not your house. When you have your house, you get married to that girl. It's okay to sit and relax in that lounge. That's your lounge. But in their house, I think that's very wrong. And I think respect the time you come into that home. Don't come there too late and don't come there too early. And I will resound this again. Don't do in-law duties. You're only dating. I don't know if I'm saying that because I don't do in-law duties or I did not do in-law duties. When you're
What do
just
you mean by
dating,
in-law duties? I don't
don't go
understand.
there be washing clothes, be broken firewood. What kind of job is that? Be cooking for them, please. You're only dating. Don't.
So
Oh, that's my opinion. Anyway, that's my opinion.
um,
Don't do
I,
the involved.
I am going to say that you can do a little bit of everything, but don't overdo it.
Why am I
Like,
saying that? I'm saying that because I feel like when I start doing that in law duty, there's this mentality in me like I'm begging you, I'm forcing myself into that family. So I don't want to look as if I'm forcing myself, even if I'm forcing myself. You get it? I'll
okay,
pretend as if I don't want it. But I'm not doing the in-law duties. I can do laundry today. Bring your clothes. I sit there in the morning. I've tied wrapper on my chest. I'm washing it. I'm grinding pepper on the stone. All those kind of things. No, don't extend it. It's okay if you want to gift the family every now and then, that's fine. But don't just carry that in-law duty there. And like I said, respect the time you go into that home, respect the time you're living. If possible, I know we are talking at a mature age, if possible, practice not to really be sleeping there every now and then. Don't spend your time, don't move in into the home, because first, if you're moving in into a home where you're living with your boyfriend or you're living with your girlfriend in their family home, I think you're just making that person a lazy youth. How are they going to leave that house? So if you want to cohabit, I think you're better off encouraging that person. They work harder, then they get a place, two of you live together rather than in that family home. So I won't, that's, to me, that's a no-no. But if it's a university setting, then that's different. You can cohabit. I don't have an issue with that. But when it comes to the family home, it's a no-no.
I'm just going to take some comments before I react to what you just said. Don't get into a relationship with expectation. Don't take dating as a job opportunity. Hi, Dicey. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm unfortunate to lost my dad when I was young, but my guardians took me to bars and clubs to show me the other side of life. It's good cause I learned some of those outings are educative sometimes too. All right. I would have loved to understand you much better when you say it's good because I learned some of those outings are educative sometimes. Daisy, don't do internship.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, indeed,
That's
some
it.
some go into such relationship because they lack a lot, and some is just out of stubbornness. So as they say, you born picking, you born it hard. Okay, you born picking, you know born it.
Nobody.
I think that's what.
Yeah,
Okay, you were talking about in-law duties.
yeah.
I feel like there are certain in-law duties that you
Can
should
I
not.
just ask a question? What's making you an in-law? Because you're using the word. What's making you an in-law? Is dating now? Are you married? So there's
You're
no
not
in-law in it.
no, it's
Yeah.
because you talked about in-law duties. That's why I
No.
was asking that what are some of the in-law duties, and you talked about cooking, all of those things. So I want to use your point to
Okay.
justify something, that there are some of those in-law duties that you should not even do until you are even engaged or even married. Like, that overcooking, you come, you change your dress, you cook. For me, you're not even supposed to be doing that. Maybe
Yeah.
you come once in a while, and maybe you can come and, let me say, if it's, I mean, let me say, as I am the girl. Maybe you come and your guy, the mom is from the market. You could help her, take the bag, keep it in the kitchen, and if you come and meet her doing something, you could assist, because you don't know, the relationship can lead to something else. So by the time you come and and you're making like, no, I don't want to start doing in-laws duties, they might feel like maybe you're a lazy person. So at times you can do just a little bit. Yeah, know your limits, no can overdo. And talking about cohabiting with somebody in the parents' house, that one is a huge topic on its own. It's a very huge topic on its own. I want to talk about this point that she said. I'm looking for the point. Ah, sorry guys. I don't get into the relationship with expectation. Bessa, do you have something to say about that?
Don't get yeah, I would say someone who is saying don't go into the relationship with expectation. I think they're just trying to tell you to be precautious. Have an open mind. Anything can happen. It might be a relationship for you, it might be a relationship that's not for you. I think that's what they mean by expectations, because if you go with too much expectation, you might die of heart attack.
It's true. Because
So
it's not everybody that you date that you're going to settle with the person. Some
yes,
people
so
you
maybe
date
just
to
have an open mind.
learn from.
They could
So
please
don't go
provide
there
more
with a
time.
lot of expectations. Don't take dating as a job opportunity.
Some people do that, some people do that.
Really? How do they do it?
Yes, this guy now is the one that will come and be taking care of you, will do everything for you. It's as if it's employment.
Okay.
They become your main provider.
Oh my God. Then don't don't do internship. I think it's about the
In-laws,
in-laws.
those
See, don't
in-laws,
do
yes.
internship. But we have to do internship now so that you prepare yourself. You prepare yourself for your for your project. If you no, we're not going to
What
do
project?
internship. Everything we get, no, it's not like police. I'm serious. No, sis, don't mind me. I'm just laughing to make the
The-
conversation a little bit light. But what we are
Can I
discussing,
just say something? Some people generally they are nice, even though we are loving that don't do internship. Some people that's just their nature. So they might just be doing it because it's their nature, Even though we are saying that, some people just like to help. It's not because of what they stand to benefit. That's how they are by nature. If that's your nature, then there's nothing we can say that will change you because that's you. Those people that are generally just willing to help. That's how they are. So with some people, I think when we see those kind of people, we'll misunderstand them, thinking they are doing the internship, the in-law duty, but that's just their nature. So they cannot help it. Though. They've got to do it. AJ, please come.
life with Kemsey says, but you need to know.
Yes, put
Okay,
this
let me.
phone on.
Antoinette says, indeed, some go into relationship because they lack a lot, and some is just out of
Put it
stubbornness.
on charge. It
Yes.
has low battery.
And when you lack a lot, that's when you take it as a job opportunity. You want the guy or you want the girl to provide for you everything, which is not good. But you need to know what you want. That way you don't hang on hoping for things to work out. Yes, you need to know what you want. Before you get into a relationship, you know what you want. If you want
AJ,
to date somebody, if you know that you want to get into something
okay,
serious,
that's okay.
then you are going to know the kind of person, the kind of relationship that you're going to get involved with. But if you know that you want to just go and pass your time, then you're not going to go in with somebody who is serious. That way you don't kill the person expectation or you don't kill your own expectation. That one is for free intention. So I'm going to talk at the point that there are some dating that lead to proposal. Yeah, not all dating can lead to an engagement, but there are some of them that lead to proposal. So how long do you think that you should date a girl, or how long do you think it's comfortable to date someone before you can
Sorry,
commit to the person?
sorry about the noise. Yeah. Personally, I would say dating hasn't got a time frame because some people, I think they say when I met this person, it just clicked. So with some people, they feel like they know their partner once they meet them. So those kind of people, they don't delay. They don't have time to date all those kind of things. They just go straight. And for some people, it's worked out very well for them. They've had no failure. They've been in that relationship or in that marriage for years. But for you that you think that's not you, you want to be for a period of time to know this person in case it's a zombie or it's whoever, you should not go and sit in the house one day, they chop your head. Okay, I'll tell you, take your time, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, but you have to remember, sometimes the other partner hasn't got that time to wait for you. There are some people that in their brain, it's like, if I come across a girl within 3 months, I want to get married to the person. This actually happened to my friend once. This guy, she just randomly started talking to this guy, and this guy gave her a time frame. I just busy. That I like you, I want to get married to you. Let's start dating. We should be married by so and so time because he had an age in his mind that by this age I want to get married.
Okay.
So I would say it depends. If you're meeting someone that they feel they are ready, they just want to, they will. But if not, maybe just take your time, see if you can know the person then you carry on. That's what I'll say.
Even for, are you saying that like you don't date somebody even for a month? So if a guy just meets you randomly and I like basically I like you, I like your vibes, let's
Yes,
vibe together and get married.
yes, yes. Some people will meet within 1 month, they get married, honestly. Within a really short space of time, they get married without really, they know themselves in the house. It's the same thing that someone will tell you. It's like marriage by recommendation. They recommend you to somebody and they just do the arrangement. You've never even seen this person. You're only talking on the phone and they do the arrangement. And when you married, you can't meet that person. So it just depends.
There is no specific time. In life we came to say there is no specific time frame.
Time frame.
Basically,
Yeah.
dating don't have time frame. I and my hobby did not really date. Things just happen so fast. Wow,
Yeah.
thank God for you. And it's almost 10 years now. Wow, that is great.
Yes.
When you
Yeah.
meet the right person, no need wasting time. Hi, my sister
No,
doesn't
but
know.
that's the truth. Like I said, that's what she's saying as well.
And this in her
And
job.
sleeping there, you
And
lose
this in
points.
her
Well,
job. And
I'm
this
not
in
going
her
to
job.
argue with you guys, but me, I'm going to say that if
Eh,
somebody meets me, I have to be like
No,
maybe
let her go there.
for a month before you can even lead to the table. You can even start asking the question, do you want to get married to? Maybe people do change. So at least I need to know you a little bit. At least
Yeah.
arranged marriage is a risk to me. Actually, it's a risk because you don't know. People do change. You cannot just meet me
Yeah.
like that. You're telling me, let's get married. Even it's an arranged marriage that it's your family who is arranging it. You don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, the person that they are sending to you is not. The person is not doing camouflage with your family member. At least if you
Yeah.
spend at least a month or two with that, you will see one or two aspects, one or two character of that person that your family members have not seen. So me, I
Okay.
think that you should spend at least a little bit of time. You
Yeah,
cannot just meet me.
we are not refusing. It's because you asked the question that what time frame. That's why we are saying you're okay with what you're saying. That's why we're saying there's really no time frame. It's the same thing like someone will date for 10 years before they get married. Likewise, someone within a week or within a month, they will get married because they just have that instinct like, this is my partner, and they go with that instinct. It's working for some people. It has worked for some people, and it will keep working for some people. Some people is epic failure. So it depends on individuals. Some people they won't accept it. They'll say, "Oh no, I need to know you for a period of time." It's fine if that's what you want, but we must acknowledge that there's hardly really a time frame. When it comes to individuals, yes, individuals can make their time frame like, oh no, I can't get married to you. I need to know you for 6 months, for 1 month, for 1 year, for 5 years. Individuals can make that time frame, but I don't think there's any specific time frame. Can you
Okay,
just leave my tripod?
in life we came to say you never truly know a person is. Yes, for real. You cannot tell the person. Antoinette, I prefer cooking the food for my home and bringing it to the guy than cooking there. Yes, for me, it's preferable for you to cook at your place, then you take the food to the guy. He did they
Until
say you
you're
go,
sounding as if you did some internship.
he did you know, Antoinette not do internship, I beg.
I'm talking to
Antoinette,
you the way you're confirming that point.
no, I did not do internship. Nah, not do internship. Antoinette, you go get the job like person you go visit man for hospital with flax shop. So now, okay, I want to ask like, when is it appropriate to propose to a girl? Like this question is from the incident that happened in Goya. I'm sure most of
Okay.
us we watched that video and
Yeah.
you want to continue?
With
Or should,
that, because you've linked it to that story from a year, say, because I don't really know the story, all of it is a year, say. There is a story that that guy is not actually dating that girl. They used to be childhood friends, and recently they reconnected in Mobutu. And that girl, oh my God, sorry, that girl is in a committed relationship with somebody. So she wasn't just turning that engagement down. It's because she's not even dating the guy, and you're not dating me. You're proposing to me. Can you be proposing to me? So I think before you propose to a guy or you propose to a girl, I want to say have these conversations. You need to have hints like you need to talk to them. When you're dating someone or you're in a proper relationship, you start having conversations like, I would like you to be my wife, or it would be nice if I be your husband. If for you to be my husband, or like to spend the rest of my life with you, or like to have children. You have these conversations, even if it's in the form of a joke. That way, those are little hints. Say, for instance, I ask you, but this is not relating to. Just assume you are the opposite sex. Oh, Liz, I would like you to be the mother of my children. If you just say, God forbid, I cannot have children with you, already in my head, I can never propose to you. Because that's already you telling me you don't want to spend your life with me. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to waste my time to engage you, because if I waste my time to engage you, you will turn down the proposal because you have already given me the hints. You get where I'm coming from. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can throw hints, even if it's 5 years in advance, and when is that due time, you do the proposal. Don't just wake up. Yes, I know it's surprise everyone with the social media trending. Everyone wants to capture the moment and put it there, but I think in private there's a nice way that you're just checking to make sure that this is what this person wants, like they want to spend their life with you. Ask it. There is a way that you ask. Maybe even check with your friends or people that are close to her to know if it's someone that would like to get married to you or want to spend their life with you. Don't just embarrass yourself. And private, small disgrace is better than a big one now.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
try these things behind. You will know if it's someone that wants to engage you or spend their life with you.
Yeah, that is true. And you should even find out from the people that the girl is hanging with, like if she's interested in getting married. Because somebody can be dating but doesn't have interest in getting married immediately or even in the future.
You're
And
correct.
I feel like childhood friends always feel like because we were childhood friends or childhood bestie. Yes, I'm going to say bestie. Because we were childhood friends or childhood bestie, maybe you still have a connection with me, and I
Mm-hmm.
can reach you at any point in time to propose to you or to ask you out. They forget
Yeah.
that people do grow, and
Yeah.
your behaviors and the way you look at things do change. So assuming that is your
Yeah.
childhood friend doesn't mean that you guys can still
Never. Do you want
like
to go to your own wardrobe? No.
basic tips and tricks. Says I think somehow everybody did an internship. Yes, we all did.
Look, we
Kate
are just
says,
advising the young ones.
Kate says true.
Do what I say, don't do what I do.
So now we are going to talk about some of the things that you should do, or some of the conversations that you should do when going on your first date in a relationship. I feel like is it don't or do?
We've spoken about do's and don'ts.
I just want to add that I think we didn't say this. They don't when you're going out on a first date, like I'm going out on a first date with a guy.
Yeah.
The guy has invited me for a date. The
Yeah.
first thing I'm going to say is don't be too ambitious when you're going out on your first date with somebody. In the sense
Okay.
that this handsome guy has asked you out and let's go on a date. In your mind, sis will just sit and you are like, oh, I see you, the father of my unborn children. You're already visualizing everything in your mind. And by the time you go on that date, maybe the guy's character can shock you. So it's not good
Yeah.
to be so ambitious when you're going out on your first date. Don't be so ambitious.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I
Mm.
continue?
Oh no. Yeah.
Then another conversation that you should also this one is a conversation that you should not even have while you are having your dinner with your first date. To start spilling your family secrets. No, don't even try it. Even if you have health issues, I feel like you should not tell him at that particular moment. The reason being, you don't know exactly who you actually trust, or somebody that you want to come back for the second day. Yes, don't carry four friends with you. We carry them for security purpose.
What security purpose? You go and chop his money or that security?
We carry four friends for security purpose. Yeah, but seriously, don't carry four friends with you. This one is very, very common for young people. Like a guy
Yes.
has invited you for the
Yes.
date, and at
Yeah.
times it's somebody who has really good intentions, but
Hey, just stop that. Can you
just the
just
fact
stop
that
it?
you
Out
come
of
with
the wardrobe.
crowd,
Out of the wardrobe.
who is
Thank you.
company to me is a crowd. Just the fact that you come with a lot of people, the guy just turns off the guy. So it's not good. Even if you want to go with somebody because you are not secure, because you are afraid, you could tell the guy that, oh, I'm going to come with a friend for security purpose. You come with a friend. Please don't
What
carry your
security?
entire
What are you talking about security
don't
purpose? Are
bother
you
me.
serious? That these friends are security? Or are
See,
you joking? I think if you have an issue with security, you choose the location. Make sure you get a location that is safe. Make sure you get a location where you're certain about the escape route. Tell the friend that you trust that I'm going to so and so place with some so and so person. If you don't see me or hear from me so and so time, please try and check on me. I'm here. And please, when you want to go on first date, don't go like a hungry girl. Eat. Try and eat. Go there and form. You understand? Behave like big girls. Don't just go there. Eba, you eat like five. That's a no.
are you saying that I should go and I just be picky over the food?
No, no,
Is
no,
it
no, no. I'm just saying,
like
don't go like a hungry lion.
okay? By the way,
Yes.
before you even leave your house, always eat. Always eat before you leave your house so that you don't go and overeat. You don't go and overdo it as if you did not cook in your house.
Yes. And on the first date as well, personally, all of us might not agree. Please limit the way you take alcohol because this person, you probably don't know them too well. So you want to be very careful on what you're drinking. You don't want to get drunk. You don't want to be tipsy that you cannot recollect the facts very well. So you want to be careful on your alcohol level, your consumption on the alcohol level.
Mm-hmm.
Go with an open mind on the first date. Wherever it leads you to, it leads you to. Don't go there with the aim. I'm not kissing. Don't go with that kind of open mind. Wherever it leads you, it leads you.
Hey,
If
I live
if you get to that point of Father, forgive me, I'm about to sin.
basic tip says when you carry other friends, you guys might not discuss important things if your friend is present. Exactly, and it might be
Yeah.
somebody who has potentials, but just the fact that you come there with other people, it just turns
Yeah.
the guy off. Hi, Business Connect Roy. Thank you for joining the live stream. Please give it a thumbs up. Everything we kid. Hi, Liz. Some people will bring all their problems. My house rent is due. My gas is finished. I need money for hangout.
You girls.
Honestly, if you see a girl telling you that my brother, just know that girl is just out to just eat that night and maybe get some money and waka. The girl is not looking for something really solid with you. Why you become you can't tell me house rent, gas is finished. Do not allow the guy pick you up in front of your house on the first date. He better pick you up even but not at the door front. He might be a stalker. Stalker alert. I said, Bessie, have you ever had a stalker? I'm just asking. Can I pass the question?
Not really.
Not
Not
really,
really.
as in, I'm putting you on the hot spot.
Okay, finish it. So finish roasting me. No, I've not really had a stalker. I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think you raised a really good point that I did not think about. It do not allow the guy to pick you up. Yes, you should
Front
not
of
even.
the
For me, don't even show the guy where you're staying. The guy can just know that maybe I live in Newtown, that is Gilbert. You don't even know where you are staying, especially if you don't know if it's somebody that you want to see again. You don't.
Yeah.
You should not pick you at your. He should not even come and pick you up. Drive your. Take your
Like
car
this.
Just with
and
your
go
head.
and meet him.
I like this
This
too.
Yeah.
is for that
Yeah.
point.
And that's
And
why
telling
it's
and
not
you were
for
talking
boys.
about
It's
drinks
for
that you should
girls.
not drink in excess. I also
Yeah.
feel like don't leave. I personally, if I go out on a first date, I'm not going to leave my food and my drinks unattended. For example, if I'm taking of water, I'm going to make sure I finish that bottle before I use the bathroom, or I finish eating before I use the bathroom, because some guys, they ask you out not actually with good intentions. Some There are some people who are actually there with good intentions. You don't know if you can trust that guy. If you cannot trust the guy, please don't leave your food
But
or your drink unattended. Even for the guys, there are some ladies that drug men to get money from them and they disappear. So, dear men, business connect say from the comments seems like I'm the only man here. Yes, so my brother, you're the only man.
So can you defend the men then?
Maybe you can defend the men. Tell us the things that you feel like a girl should not do on a first date. If you want, I could send you the link, or you just leave it in the comment section. Thank you. So even for, as I was saying, even for the men, you should be careful. For example, if you are going on a date with some kind of hot head girl, them they can
Mm-hmm.
drop. There are girls who also drop men and they take away their things. So as a guy, you also want to be careful with that. I always tell this to people that I know, even when you go out on a gathering, don't leave your drinks, don't leave your food unattended. It's not good. You don't know how people are. So I think during a first date, your discussion should be focused on the two of you.
Just clothes there.
Don't focus your discussion. Don't have a different topic of discussion. Talk about yourself. Talk about yourself, especially if it's somebody that you're seeing potentials in the person. Talk about yourself. There's something I wrote down. Where did I leave it? I have this talk about family, occupation, recreation, and dream. You could just give just show a little bit of everything about your family. I'm from a family of three. You end there. You can tell the person about your present occupation. I'm working this. My dreams, I wish to be this. Recreation, what are your hobbies, what you like and what you don't like. Just a tip of the iceberg. You don't need to go into details, because at times some people do things just to see your reactions, and some people do things to see your reaction. So it's good that you give them a little bit. Business connected. Well, I can't take a video. I'm already in bed. It's almost 1 a.m. Well, on my contribution, I've had several horrible first dates. Please write in the comment section. I would like to read it. And for the ladies, when you're going on your first date, wear something that represent your style. Wear your confidence. There is
Very
nothing
important.
as your confidence. What your confidence that even if you go there and the guy wants to talk, you are just when you wear your full of confidence, you can make if you call the boy body, then don't abuse your phone. This is for both parties. Now in this world now, we are so preoccupied with our cell phone. Now we go on dates and there's always that moment of silence, like they say when you're in primary school, say they will don't pass. There's that moment where everybody's on their phone. Everybody, no,
Yeah.
don't abuse your phone. It's a date. You're not having a date with your phone or with yourself. Put your phones aside and talk about things. If you guys don't have things to talk about, you can just talk about random funny stuff. But I would say that bringing politics into your first date is a no, no, no for me. What
Okay.
do you think about that?
What if he's a politician? Yeah, like
Ah,
you say, you want to have neutral topic and discussion. You want to introduce very neutral. conversations. You don't want to. I think stating your opinion is very risky. Risky in a sense, like you spoke about politics. You don't know if it's someone that hates politics or they're into politics, then you're against them. You know, it might spark some kind of um discussion. So you want to keep everything neutral, even religion, maybe just basic. I'm a Christian or a Muslim. You just want to take it at that neutral level. You don't want to be so obsessive with whatever your beliefs or things like that. Is very necessary. Don't go too much
Business
into it.
connections. The worst is the one you meet online, and when you see the person in real life, everything turns around. My brother, just leave that matter. So, you know that when you take pictures online, there's a lot of editing. So at times, the people you see on your phone, it doesn't really reflect them. Even for the guys, also, people edit their picture. And when you take a picture, I don't know. There's always a difference, slight difference, maybe in terms of complexion. But I understand what you're saying, especially with these dating apps, of which I'm not familiar with, so I don't really have a lot of experience in that. Because say, what if you both are politicians? Now, but anyway, when I talk politics, okay, maybe after 2 hours, then you are going to go home. I also want to say that for the men, give your lady a gentle manly compliment. Maybe you can compliment her about the way she's smiling. You know, I like the way you smile. Don't don't focus only on like the body, compliments from the body. For example, wow, I like your this. I don't want to call names. At times when we ladies, we just get that we're like, see this perverse one, or see this
Yeah,
one, that odd thing that we should not be yes, now that kind of thing you think and we are ahead. So
that's
even if
true.
you're giving compliments, you should know, don't compliment the physical body at that particular date for me. Maybe you can like, oh, green suits you really nice, or but don't there's some compliments physical body. I don't want to be using words here because of YouTube.
Yeah,
I feel like you shouldn't do that.
yeah.
Snapchat queens with filter. So you're not using Snapchat, Ebika?
When it comes to filter, personally, I don't have issue with that. I don't have issue with that because I feel like all of us, one way or another, we are we are using filter. Even the clothes we wear, the inner wears, the underwears. If not, what we do, all of us are doing it to a certain extent. Maybe in excess, that's where there is an issue. But if not, some people just have good phones. It's not like they're doing anything. The camera is just good. So of course you have good pictures. It's not intended for that, but that's what happened. What about the short people? They don't do it on purpose. So if you're seeing that picture, they look tall, and you see them, that's not how they represent. Then they were not deceiving you. Unfortunately, it's just the camera.
And there's a way that you take a picture of someone who is short, not even short. There's a way that you can take a picture and it makes you look taller without editing, like the positioning of the camera. There's a way like
Position.
that. Yeah. Ebika says the app is more than me. Oh. Come for classes. So now we are going to be talking about our experiences, our dating experiences. So we
Yo,
have we have we in fact not our we are going to be sharing with you guys some dating experiences, and if you want to share yours for others to learn also, leave it in the comment section or we send you the link if you want to join. We have barely 25 more minutes or 20 minutes to the end of the stream. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, and if you love our content, please do what to subscribe, share the video, share the live for others to watch the rebroadcast and learn a thing or two from there. And also Bessie's channel, Bessie Creators, the name of her channel. You can check her out, and if you love her content, go subscribe. Well, just wanted to show up. We leave you, girl. This topic can go on and on. Thank you so much, Business Connect. I understand that it's really, really late in China. Thank you so much and do have a good rest. To those who are still watching, we appreciate you. And yeah, we are just going to share our experiences. Bessie, do you want to start?
No, you start.
Where should I start? Should I start? Somebody wants to start. Okay, I'm going to talk about dating experiences in an African home. You know that growing up, there are certain signs that people, when they want to see you, they are going to, show those signs. Like you just sit in your house and you get this, you just get the sound of a stone on your roof. But you just know that is this person who has done that, and you just I'm going to carry water. I want to go and clean the backside. I dey go carry water. I want go clear backside. When you don't have anything to do, just because they are giving you that sign that there's somebody outside, for you to process, you just hurry up to go there. And then also, there's something that happened. Like I don't know, but there's this thing that people have with certain drinks. Like if you go out, your mommy catch you the date, only beating. My sister, I cannot talk about how many how many people that I know who have received serious beating because of dating. Those who have scaled the fence and they have received serious beating because of that. I don't know about you guys, but there's something that I was told that certain drinks that you go on a date and you're drinking, you know something. I don't know if anybody gets what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like there are certain
Definitely.
drinks that if you go on a date, you should not drink because it's sending a particular message to your date or to the person. So I went out one time with this guy while I was in the university, and I ordered for my bottle of Coke. It's not like I was not drinking alcohol. I used to drink alcohol a little bit, but not something that I would take regular. So this guy ordered Guinness. Oh God. As I just see Guinness, like I was just scared. Automatically, I just became scared. Only the way
Wow.
I my Coke, I hurriedly finished my Coke and I left. And since that day, I never picked any call from that guy. I don't know if you guys know about that. Like
So
those
why were you running from the guy because he had Guinness?
because they
What was
had
this?
Guinness. You don't know this story about Guinness and bitter cola.
So you just put all my inside that category.
No, my mom pay 1 year. No, my mom pay 1 year Guinness and bitter cola story. I just had that thing in my head. I'm like, no, 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 no,
Go
no.
wake up, daddy. Go
I
wake
have
up,
to
daddy.
leave this place
Go wake
immediately.
up, daddy.
And another thing happened that these
Yeah.
girls, like when you're going out on a
Not
date, they
but
always tell you my name is
that's
Christabel.
Go
5 minutes.
wake up,
That's
daddy.
I had a
5 minutes.
particular
No,
name that
that's
I would
five
use when I
minutes.
don't want you to disturb me or when I don't want you to even know my name. Like I don't want to have anything to do with you. I'll just say my name is Epos. When you just ask me, I say my name is Epos. Period. I'm sure you gave guys wrong numbers.
No, I think with me, unfortunately, I've had very long relationship, like long as in long,
Okay.
really long, and it begins from a friendship to a relationship.
Okay.
Yes, really, I mean, really long relationship. So with me, I've not really had that time to tell person that I'm a pussy when I'm not a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it always begins from friendship, then it goes to a relationship. So I've not really had those kind of scenarios. And if I don't like you, I don't like you. So there's hardly a situation like that. While I was in uni, before I went into uni, I was already in a relationship, and that relationship continued right through my uni, right through when I left Cameroon. I came abroad, the only relationship I had, I'm still in the relationship. So I've not really, really gone into dating like that.
Okay.
So me, I would just say for a first date with me is as a spirit late. I
So
don't.
even while you were growing up, you never had any kind of experience?
My very first relationship is still the very long relationship. That was my first relationship.
Okay.
So we've just had like in and out, but that was my proper relationship. Like my very first relationship. It was a relationship I was right through until I left Cameroon.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Evika is asking, what is the story about bitter cola and Guinness? I don't know, Mio. I don't know.
Erika, what do they call those people? Those malams that sell those medicines.
I don't know them.
You don't know them, but you told us bitter cola and Guinness.
I mean that I don't know the name of the
Bitter cola
cola
and Guinness, there's a story that it makes a man more powerful. So it makes a man, what's that word?
to have that
It,
urge.
yeah, not the urge. It won't give them the urge, but it makes them last longer. So once they begin, it's a long time story. They are not stopping now. There's that resistance. They can carry on for long. That's what happened to bitter cola and Guinness. But I don't know if there's any evidence there. All is a yes. Yeah.
Evika, I hope that we have answered your question. So we are just going to round up now, and then we are going to end the live stream because it is an hour. Any last word? Do you have something to say? Do you have something to say? Your last word?
Thank you all. I've seen a lot of people, probably about 8, 10 people at one moment. Yeah, so we have 10 at the minute, and some people have gone. Thanks to everyone who has made it to the live stream, even though we changed the time. For certain reasons, the time was changed. We are sorry that was done on a very short notice. So thank you for coming through. And Kate is a YouTuber. She's having a live stream at 7 p.m. if I'm right. Evika is a YouTuber as well. Basic tip and tricks. Who else? Kemdi is a
Business
YouTuber as well. Who else
business
is here?
connect Roy.
Okay, Business Connect and Roy is a YouTuber.
Mommy, I paid the us
Okay.
money.
Yeah.
I paid the us in the money.
Life
So
with Kemzi.
yeah,
Mommy,
I've spoken about life with Kemdi.
Basic tips
Well,
and
thanks
tricks.
to everyone. Thank you all for leaving all what you're doing to come and join us to the live stream. Your contribution is very important to this discussion. And hopefully, we all try and visit each other and see if we like the content, then stick to one another's channel.
Evika says, no, you did not answer. Bessie did. Yes, because I told her to answer. Lee was claiming to be
Yes,
lost
boss.
about
Yes,
the
boss.
story. Lee was claiming to be lost about the story. Lo, whereas she ran that day. I could not say it. No, there's certain things that Lizette cannot say out. It is what it is. Anyways,
It is what it is.
want to appreciate you all for coming to this live stream. And yeah, we are going to end the live stream now. If you haven't subscribed to our channels and the names that we just called, so well to check out their content. And if you really love the content, subscribe, because when you subscribe and you don't watch the
Mommy,
video,
you're almost
it
finished.
doesn't help the channel to grow. So it's good that you love the content that you're seeing and you subscribe to that channel so that you keep on watching the videos. And then we
You're
are going to
almost
see
Yes.
you.
finished.
We are
Mommy,
going to
you need to pay the money outside. You need to pay the money
Money
outside.
for what?
we are going to see you
For
next week.
outside.
Basically, we're having a live
For
stream on
outside,
Wednesday.
mommy.
So you
You
can just
need
check
to pay
out
this money for
right
outside.
the live stream. Why I'll be back on Sunday at 4 or 5 p.m. You guys have to spend your time. Thanks for watching and we'll see you
Love
next.
you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Reese. Bye. Bye. It's me.
Come and be giving